What's the deal? You already know what it is. Back is from another video to pop out to my young boys, maybe girls, but nah. Today, if you ain't know, I'm just here to bring a quick news brief. I want to look at this video. I've been kind of loosely following this China. Let me make sure I'm good before anything. Make sure I'm good. Make sure we good. Make sure we good before anything. But nah, I've been seeing this stuff about this Chinese balloon, and yeah, I got a lot of questions. I'm certain there's not about to be any answers, so that's where we come in to fill in the blanks and draw our own conclusion and see what's really going on using critical thinking and context clues and all of those other good things we learned in the 12 grades of learning. But let's go. Let's get into this. Without further ado, let's get into this.
President Biden was actually on Air Force One traveling from Syracuse, New York to Hagerstown, Maryland when...
And for context, if you don't know, because this is like in the middle of what's going on, of how the situation is developing. So essentially, there was a dang on balloon, a spy balloon is what they're calling it, a spy balloon dangling above the damn Pentagon, and people was, they was tweaking. They was like, what's going on here? Why is it a spy balloon from China on top of the Pentagon? And then they like, do we shoot it down? Do we not? We can't do it because of the pedestrians, civilians. They were scared to shoot down the damn spy balloon. A spy balloon is what they calling it. So, but that's really what they assumed its purpose was, to just spy. But we don't know if that mug was up there spewing out some shit in the air. Like, you really just don't know. You never know. And these niggas are supposed to be our enemies, or they're starting to, the way history is developing, these niggas are becoming our enemies and all of this other type of stuff. So it's like, yeah, it's meant to, oh my God, China, they're about to attack. They're ready. They're ready to do their big one. But in actuality, bro, to answer the title of the video, is it stupidity or is it caution or stupidity? It's neither, bro. These niggas are like this, bro. They talking about this balloon, and we can entertain it and be on Biden head. Why didn't you shoot the shit down? Bro, we know why they didn't shoot the shit down. I wouldn't be surprised if that bitch came up from the Pentagon. If it came up out the Pentagon, and they had Chinese people in there actively working on it with them, they probably sent that mug right up. There probably wasn't even no Chinese involved. They probably sent that mug right up from the Pentagon. It just put it up there. It was like, boom. Because how the way the story developed, and they talking about, it looked like some BS at first. It just looked like a little ball in the sky. But they talking about this thing is bigger than the Statue of Liberty itself. So this is a Statue of Liberty sized balloon in the air that just made it all the way across the damn globe into the U.S. airspace, made it all the way to the Pentagon and chilled. It just posted up and chilled right there. And nobody seen a Statue of Liberty sized object in the sky, none, the whole time until it got to the Pentagon. That mug came right up out the Pentagon. We got the U.S., bro. It's a U.S. balloon. It's a U.S. balloon. That's my theory. The Biden ass probably got the VIN numbers to that damn balloon. That ain't no damn Chinese spy balloon. Spy on y'all for what? Y'all locked in. Y'all know everything about each other. It's ridiculous, but we gonna humor it. Let's see what they saying. Let's get into this.
Took this operation to spy balloon. President Biden spoke to reporters just in the last hour, where he tried to clearly lay out the timeline of when he gave that order, saying he told his military officials he wanted to shoot down that plane as soon as possible. Take a listen to what the president had to say.
On Wednesday, when I was briefed on the balloon, I ordered the Pentagon to shoot it down on Wednesday as soon as possible. They decided, without doing damage to anyone on the ground, they decided that the best time to do that was as it got over water outside within 12-mile limit.
So, if we think this is a spy balloon, this is how we handling situations. Like let's just take what he said for face value. You decided to shoot the thing down when it was done spying. You wanted to wait till it got above water. You don't know, bro. They don't care about us, bro. We don't know what was coming out that damn balloon. What could have been coming out that balloon could have been something that led to countless. It could have been a declaration of war. That could have led to countless casualties. If casualties came out of it, then who would we have been pointing the finger at? Biden. Because why you ain't handle it? You talking about waiting for it to get above the water to avoid balloon rupture? Like then y'all already said it was a balloon. So why? So now in our heads it's like this is how they operate. They operate in confusion. You gonna tell us it's a damn balloon. Show us this balloon. Show us paper falling out the sky. Damn near. Plastic and shit falling out the sky. And then say you left the balloon, the spy balloon, be because you was afraid of casualties? At worst, from what y'all are describing, it would have just been like what? A damn a hot air balloon? A parachute or some shit falling out the sky? Like it don't add up. They don't ever want to make it add up. It couldn't just be a spy balloon. It had to be a damn a balloon that watches you, a spy balloon the size of the Statue of Liberty that flew over from China. Like, and we just got to eat this shit up. And then we gonna let Biden sit here and say that they waited for this balloon to get above water because they was afraid the balloon debris might hurt somebody. When it's a balloon and all of these things are at risk. You don't know what this thing intentions is. You don't know anything. It's foreign. So it's just okay. This how they gonna be. Aliens come through this mug. They coming. We gonna observe, and then fake act when it's the planet is already in these niggas' custody. You ain't even put up a fight. You gave it up. These niggas is just so damn. They act remedial. Y'all seen how he just walked up. These don't be just memes. These niggas is really slow. But the Most High gonna knock them all down. They slow. They gotta be slow though. But they have to be slow. Because do you know who side they chose? You know who they going against? You gotta be slow. And they fit the bill. They like, yeah, we slow. They be like, yeah, we slow. We about to show y'all just how slow we is. But they happy because we slower. Somehow we still behind all of this. Out of all of this, as slow as Joe here just walked up, we still behind his ass. So that just shows you it's gonna take the Messiah. If we behind this nigga, it's gonna take the Messiah.
They successfully took it down, and I want to compliment our aviators who did it, and we'll have more to report on this a little later. Thank you.
We'll have more to report on this.
You were saying the recommendation.
He's so damn funny.
I told them to shoot it down.
On Wednesday.
On Wednesday.
But the recommendation.
They said to me, let's wait till the safest place to do it.
So the president
I told them to shoot it down. They said let's wait for the safest place to do it. So you just basically you tried to clear your name and say, hey, I said shoot it down immediately. They said wait. I mean, we know the president don't really got no pull. We know this dude is a puppet, but like dude, if y'all still had any doubts on that and you thinking like your vote and all of that, like if we in 2023, if you really go vote, we just seen the president say he couldn't even make the call when it came to shooting down a balloon that could put his country in stake. He just said, I said shoot it down. They said wait, so we waited. What kind of information is that? But nowadays, that's the stuff that people like to hear. People so caught up on just stuff that's gonna satisfy their emotions. They're like, okay, Joe tried, but when you think about it, he couldn't do shit because he's a nobody. But now that we have the information that this man is a nobody, let's take it back to, okay, where is this vote going? I'm voting to put in nobodies? Is that what I'm doing? Yeah, that's what you're doing. You're putting in nobodies. But let's keep going.
There, that he did give that order on Wednesday. Of course, facing a slew of criticism from Republicans up on Capitol Hill who had slammed the president for not taking action sooner. We've heard from Republicans today praising the decision to shoot down that balloon, but they did say that they wish that he had taken these steps much sooner. Of course, there have also been Democrats who have major questions for the White House about how exactly this has all played out. Senator Mark Warner, the head of the Senate Intelligence Committee earlier in the week, said that China itself wouldn't have allowed a balloon like this to fly over their heartland. We know that Senator John Tester, who
the U.S. don't stand on nothing. That's not no damn mystery. We don't stand on no kind of, bro. The U.S., bro, Babylon is a big contradiction, bro. This country was supposed to be built on Christian values, in one nation under God and all of that, and this supposed to be a Christian country that was under God, but yet everything that's been introduced and everything that's become normal and everything that's become demonized, that's not the case. If this was really one nation under God, content like this would be in the algorithm, flourishing, going through that mug, swimming prosperously, completely thriving in the algorithm. If this was one nation under God, they ain't trying to promote none of this. So, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? This whole thing, the establishment is a contradiction. So of course, these niggas was gonna let some goofy stuff slide. This is a goofy place. This is a goofy place. It is a goofy place. No, for real.
The chair of a subcommittee for appropriations that deals with defense, he has said that he wants to hold hearings relating to this matter, but certainly the president has faced a lot of political pressure. Of course, I will note he was asked there what kind of message this sends to China. He did not answer that question, but this certainly serves as a major tension point.
Man, this message don't send nothing to China that they didn't already know. All the Americans that's on TikTok, they know America through and through just off the TikTok algorithm alone. They know America through and through. If we want to entertain the idea that these people are not already in cahoots and they're not all under one accord. But if we really play like that, I mean, I guess we wanna act like they just got some new intelligence on us. I mean, they learned something. They know everything off TikTok alone. Let's go.
In that relationship with
it's a Chinese app, if you want to know.
Well, I think the United States has sent that message. Arlette Signs, thank you very much. With me now on the phone is CNN's chief national security correspondent, Jim Sciutto. Jim, to that point, I mean, I guess we're reaching a new moment in the tense relationship between the United States and China, and President Biden making it very clear on Wednesday he wanted to shoot this thing down.
It's a critical moment, Jim, in the relationship between two superpowers, which was already tense and is now more tense. Of course, the first hostile act, China floating this highly capable surveillance balloon over the continental U.S., including
what's the deal?
Overflying several sensitive installations, and now a U.S. president making a decision to fire weapons, fire a missile from an F-22 fighter jet to destroy that surveillance balloon. But
How
also
did a
critically,
balloon the
take it
size
down
of
in
the
U.S.
Statue of
territorial
Liberty
waters on the
get
coast of
above
South
the
Carolina,
Pentagon?
with ships on the surface there, as we're told, going to make an attempt at least to collect what it can from here, that they can further learn exactly what Chinese capabilities are. I think it's also critical to note, Jim, as Oren was saying, that the U.S. says they were able to block the surveillance balloon's ability to gather intelligence while it was over the U.S., while at the same time, in effect, turning the tables to gather intelligence on that critical. But I think big picture, this is a tense moment. It was already tense. We had a U.S. Air Force general within the last week or so warning his forces under his command to be prepared for the prospect of war with China as soon as the year 2025. That's not the consensus assessment from the U.S., but it's not far off from the urgency that you.
It's not far off. They gonna get caught lacking. What they just showed, what they saying right now is they ready to get caught lacking. The guard is down. We in La La Land. We over here worried about who about to use what bathroom. We worried about the new Netflix. We worried about the Grammys and all of this type of stuff. We in La La Land. And these motherfuckers, they just like, oh, I'm gonna test you. I'm gonna test you. But really, like I said, don't get it twisted. They all in cahoots. They all locked in like this. They all are BFFs in real life. They all BFFs because they know they all gonna perish together. So it's like just take the meat and spit out the bones.
Officials feel about the prospect for escalation with China in the coming years, and now you have a very tangible instance of that with missiles fired in anger or in response to a Chinese.
And then you know what they saying? The most recent update, outside of the fact that this balloon is apparently the size of the Statue of Liberty, but they said that China responded and said that this is one of they drones or something that they just lost. They just lost it and didn't decide to mention it or had any. They just didn't care. They just said they lost it and it ended up there in your yard. They basically just said our ball went in your yard. We're sorry. We're sorry. Our ball landed in your yard, but your ball landed like not in the yard. Like your shit is like in the house. Like the Pentagon. You mean to tell me your ball mistakenly went to the Pentagon and sat up there? Is that really? But knowing this goofy place, we gon' believe it. This story is gonna slowly fade out. It's gonna slowly fade out like the rest, and we just gonna be like, oh, the drone accidentally went into the U.S. and then that was it. We shot it down when it moved over, and this shit is just this is silly. They playing. It's so silly that you can really. It's easier to identify the fact that they just playing a role. They like it goes back to what I'm saying. It all meshes well. It goes back to what I'm saying about they all locked in. You really realize they playing a role, but they bad actors, and it's like they such bad actors, but our discernment as a whole has gotten so trash. We can't even see bad acting anymore. So we just look at this and be like, hey, that's it. But that's all my thoughts on this. Already y'all came a little bit a little late, but it's alright. If y'all can, just like the video and all of that stuff and share it to whoever you can to turn on the bell and just share the content and all of that stuff and get it out. It ain't no thing that, y'all coming in when the live is through ski. But like I said, just share it and all of that stuff, and it's gonna all add up all the same. So if you imagine we had nukes on that thing and sent 100 of them, what do you think about the DOJ? I don't know what that is. The Dodge. Yeah, the nuke hit and that thing. So you was watching that. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Damn, I can't even talk. Like, comment, subscribe. It was a pleasure chopping it up with y'all as usual. Shout out to the Blackjack Army in the chat. Shout out to Anthony. That's the video. Let y'all take care. Stay safe. I'm on y'all, boys. Oh, the Department of Justice. The Department of I'm not that educated on the Department of Justice, honestly. I'm gonna have to look into that. If you got some information, drop it in the comment section. I'll be in there. But I see.